autopsy. It will show in the autopsy. So if the autopsy is inconclusive, there is one thing that it did not die because of anaphylactic reaction. Ẹ máa tanra yín, kò sẹ́ni tó tan rẹ̀ tó yá àbèjì tán bá ní táyé ń kọ́ ló lọ sódò. Àbó òrè òkè òkun. Òrè òkè òkun. Ẹ gift mi o. Ẹ gift mi o. Kò gánu o. Ẹ máa ń gbàgbé láti gift lórí ìkànnì yìí. Mr. Richie, come up now. What are you doing down there? Ayékòótọ́, come up. Ṣebí that is Ayékòótọ́ is kí ni tí ń porúkọ máa yẹn? Kíní kan Sakuma. Ayékòótọ́ is Sakuma. You know, this is trash. Ẹ wá mú justice, ẹ bàjẹ́. Everybody is to be blamed. Everybody. Baba MOHBAD. Everybody is now blaming Baba MOHBAD. Baba MOHBAD, that was it is so in 2023. 2025, we are just now seeing it. This one I'm saying now, maybe 2027. Ahoni Sakuma Bawo. It's Sakuma that always use Ayékòótọ́ now. Is it not Sakuma? We are now just now seeing it almost 20 months later. Let us get a public lawyer. Support the Smith and Bankole. No, you are not supporting Smith and Bankole. You now went at the 11th hour. You went and brought Sangbeto lawyer that doesn't know his right from his left to go and represent the public. You are now saying you are donating 5 million for the public. Oríṣiríṣi was just coming out. Oríṣiríṣi was just coming out at the 11th hour. Well, kí MOHBAD, má sùn, ṣé mo ní kí ni mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan tán ní pé mi ò sọ dáadáa. Má sùn, don't rest until every single soul that contributed, that have hand in your death to truncate your destiny. Maso, Abi, I don't know if I'm saying it right. You must avenge your cause. Avenge everybody that participated in your killing. So even the last person that put cotton wool in your nose, put salt on your chest. So the one ṣe filenge, one Darosha has gone to Kenya or wherever to do honeymoon. Will you marry me party? Damola, I heard Damola got married about a month ago. Is it still in Nigeria? Damola
Supreme. Supreme. Let me just quickly say this. Wọ́n ti ta wá lólobó náà ni. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti ta wá lólobó, àwa máa bọ́ tàwa máa sọ. Now, mọ̀ wọ́n the last inquest, ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn bàbá wọn lọ ṣe meeting pẹ̀lú magistrate. Now, according to surveillance, wọ́n ní tó bá ti sọ date next inquest, wọn ò ní sọ fún public the date of the next inquest. Tó bá ti fún wọn ní date, wọn ò ní wá sọ fún public o, wọn kàn máa lọ sí inquest, wọn kàn máa give kíní ni o.
I don't believe in that.
Okay. You don't believe in that?
I don't know. I mean, in Nigeria, there's nothing that, and with Baba MOHBAD, nothing is impossible, but I've been hearing that here and there, but I don't think that will be constitutional. I don't think it's constitutional.
The thing
because unless if it's going to be,
you know, it's not our case, it is their case. And
it is a public case. It is not Baba's case.
Wait,
it's a
now,
public
Baba,
case.
The way Baba made it look as if it is their case, get it. He made it look as if it is his case.
Listen. Because Baba made it look as if it is his case, does not mean that the law will now follow Baba in his Baba's thinking. The law is supreme. Baba can think with whatever way he has to think. The law must be upheld. So the law will not be bent because of Baba. If they have to, if the law says they must announce the date of the inquest to the public, it must be announced to the public. It's not because Baba said òun lọmọ òun kú, therefore ẹ máa announce to public. That means that they will not announce to the public. No, it's not what Baba wants. It is the law that must take supremacy. So who is Baba? Ṣé Wùmí láti mọ̀gbà tí inquest máa jẹ́ náà? Ṣé kìí ṣe Wùmí òun lọkọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ni? Tí Wùmí bá mọ̀, ṣe bá sọ fáwọn tatafo, irú àwọn yẹn ò ní sọ síta o, because kí nǹkan má ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́ gan làwọn gan wá.
Kó má tiẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́.
Kó má ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́ làwọn yẹn ń wá náà. You know? But if ta ló wà ní court yẹn tí mo mọ̀, we will know now. We will know now. Why won't we know? Spending mamo now. Spending is supposed to be told when the next inquest is going to be. And we're not supposed to be told. Palombo. People, they're supposed to tell people. I mean, I'm not saying you are lying or anything. And I'm not, I cannot take it past Nigeria. But I don't think it's going to be constitutional just to sheni bonkele. I mean, inquest is fact finding, so they need to announce it. Anybody that has any information can come. But if it's only Baba MOHBAD, then what is the purpose? Baba MOHBAD has said what he knew about the death. That's my own perception of it. Mr. Richie, how you day? How body? Even Prime Boy's lawyer should be notified. Exactly. Prime Boy's lawyer should be notified. I don't know if they will notify him since they have exonerated Prime Boy, but I don't know. Everybody should be aware. What is the secret about? I don't know, but...
Good evening, Supreme.
Good evening, ma.
Yeah, this is Justice for MOHBAD. This is my other account.
Hey, yeah, Justice for MOHBAD. Justice we must get, yo. We must get it, Sha.
Amen. You know, Baba I think they say Baba have request for Prime Boy and then Naira Marley and Sam Larry to come back again.
Baba cannot request for Prime Boy, Naira Marley and Sam Larry to come back. Baba, that's
what they say.
I don't want when people say Baba want this, Baba has done this. Baba has no
right.
Baba cannot do nothing. If you say
exactly.
It's just a matter of to scam the public, he cannot do anything. The law, he got the law about Solamashi. It's not what Baba wants.
And Supreme, do you know yesterday on one of the Baba supporter platform, they are suggesting they want to contribute money for the DNA again. So I've told them this when I went on live this afternoon that they should not ever dare it. The money they on that NG and GoFundMe is enough for DNA. They should not ever come out for the public. Is it the same public Lisa, that they say the same Lisa public Brown. That they told not to ask questions about the pathologists and the information where they do that test? Is it the same public they want to come and collect?
You see, everybody is always wrong on this thing. Everybody, every one of us, we are all wrong. You really do not have the right to tell them not to dare it. If I want to go and give Baba my money now, who are you to tell me not to?
It's true, but me,
you say it and you will be quiet. You can tell them your own opinion that
Lisa Brown.
But you cannot tell them not to contribute. If they want to contribute, they will always contribute. That won't
How much is DNA? 70 billion in DNA.
Some people, let me tell you something we said. I don't know when you came in. I played a video or an audio where Bumi always puts voodoo eyelashes to hypnotize people. Do you know if they hypnotize them to always contribute, they will never see it. I have 1.8 million.
Mercy.
I have 1.8 million in my possession that we have not used. I still have it in my possession that we have not used. Okay. If if that was $1.8 million, maybe I will do voodoo so that when I come live,
Supreme.
Does he really work?
Remember?
Supreme. I know who
Jesus
can do
Christ.
that voodoo for you.
I
I know
don't
who can do
know.
that voodoo.
Maybe nobody will remember. But shit, what do I want to do with 1.8 million? You know,
I know who can do that voodoo for you. Shit.
But
So
Supreme, what they
you
are
don't
doing
know
to
that
public
white
is not
garment.
nice.
You don't know what is under the white garment. There will be there. So when he's
Of
talking,
course.
look at Temi's platform.
Only.
Look at
Only
Temi's
there.
platform. 203 million disappeared. These people still sit down there, gidigba. They said Temi stole 2.203 million. They started. Temi is a fornicator and adulterous. They say we like him like that. So Temi is using their destiny. They will be there. Temi will be sleeping. They will be there. Temi will be on another page selling gold. Their destiny. Temi has wrapped up their destiny with candle wax. They said they like him like that. What do you want to do?
Supreme.
They like her like that. My man no fine. Children like her. Be my how then they talk am. So this
Monkey
is
no fine.
you have no
know that
right to be Baba Mohbad's fan, not to dawo. They will always dawo if they want to dawo. Because if I want to give Baba Mohbad money now, who are you to tell me not to? You will stop small. You will shush.
But the thing is, how much?
But this is
that
not fair on the
DNA?
public now. They should
How
be taking the
much is
public
that
for
DNA?
granted.
Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Shebi, before you go for me, the first one, I talk. Don't contribute. Baba, we have a lawyer. Baba don't need a lawyer. Baba is this. Baba is that. Don't contribute. Don't do anything. People still contributed. They call me anti-justice. People still contributed. Even Paparano, as much as Paparano kicked against the GoFundMe, the medicine cash am. At the quarter.
That is true. He contributed now.
To go. The medicine cash. Paparano. What is this person's name? IT guy. So the medicine, first of all, catch IT guy. IT guy now went, collected his money back from the GoFundMe. He collected his money back. But I think the medicine was so powerful. He went and now put the money in access account. I was telling people, don't donate. I knew from the get-go. I knew. I was in a group with Baba Mohbad. I talked with him one-on-one. I knew what my ears heard. I knew what was going on. I know Baba Mohbad, left, right, front, center, back. I know him. And I said, Mobi Temi. Paparano will say, you are shaking me, he will drop me. I will go back. People will say, Paparano is disrespecting you. Don't do it again. I'll say, I will still go back. Let me go and preach the gospel. I will still go. I will go. I will do this. I will do that. I will be preaching. Don't do this. Don't do that. Paparano said, the medicine, cash am at the 11th hour. Cash am. So now sometimes, and I'm making fun of him. It's like 300 and something thousand. He puts there too. And because Paparano donated, some people now followed his footstep. Okay, Paparano has contributed. Let me to succumb. And he tried to say, Supreme, now, yeah, now, me. I said, like, yeah, Shingbai, I know they give. So we can only say, they will look for ways
Supreme. Honestly, I just want to understand what was the reason for you saying no at that point?
Because I've been with Baba Mohbad in a group. And December of 2023, was it December? No, not December, October. I gave Baba Mohbad 100,000 to his account. I gave his wife 50,000 to her account separately. Ada Universe sent me about 4 or 5 receipts where 200 was given from Ada gave 200. Some other people gave 100, some other people gave. So I calculated about 1 million that was with Baba Mohbad. MC Oluomo gave 1 million. Some people, some other bloggers gave money. And we now told Baba Mohbad. I told Baba Mohbad to go to Oriyomi. Baba Mohbad said, I am now a celebrity and I cannot enter public transportation. And he will need to charter a car to Ibadan, to Oriyomi. And I said, then charter the bus or charter the car. Get a car charter the car and go. He said he had no money on him. I was like, Mi ò gbọ́ Yorùbá. I'm quoting myself. Mi ò gbọ́ Yorùbá. You have no money. Agini pe kini. He said he had no money. Money.
Okay.
You were talking to me.
Okay.
And I have some receipts on me.
Exactly. So basically that kind of
and now said Baba Mohbad, you are a greedy man.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you.
That is why I refuse to donate one.
I know there must be a reason.
There was no need for the donations because Smith and Bankole were on ground and Baba did not need a lawyer.
Okay.
Then I even had a fight because not too long ago I was on Jokem's platform because this man, QH Radio, was there. And I went to introduce myself to him. I said, do you remember me? He said, not really. I said, let me introduce myself because you and I, we had a fight. And now introduce myself. He was like, yes, it's true. And I said, you remember I told you not to give Baba money? You were part of the people that destroyed him. You destroyed Baba Mohbad. You made him who he is today. Now he has turned around to bite you. So, Emma Aron, I told him this that day, about a month ago, on Jokem's platform. Because I called QH Radio on WhatsApp group call. Me, Susan, Penny. Yes, the three of us. And we told him, don't give him money. Mm-hmm. Don't give him money.
Basically,
so
you are aware of that kind of antics.
Are very, very ignorant of how powerful money is.
Okay, thank you.
Because anybody, you see somebody behaving somehow today, give them money, you will see a different person.
True, very true.
Now, see Baba Mohbad will be saying, imagine Baba Mohbad saying it's richer than African TV, it's richer than Arifa. Baba Mohbad it's richer than people like us. So we can just imagine you know, he has, like Bele now. He didn't need, what did he need money for? What did he need money for? Was it the one is it the one looking for justice? Is the government versus who killed Mohbad? Why? What has Shitu done so far in this case? Zero, nothing. In fact, not zero, it's negative. It's minus that he has done. Yes.
So basically, you were aware of the potential risk.
Yes,
of slapping the money.
Even Muyiwa, I brought Muyiwa to the limelight. I said, Muyiwa is this. Papareno will drop me. Papareno will drop me. Papareno will drop me. I'm like, this is these people. Muyiwa, that was when I told Moses, what's his name? Comrade Moses, to go and collect 200 from Baba Mohbad from the access account. Muyiwa called me like, why? Why will I tell Moses to go and collect money? I said, why not? The access account was meant for legal expenditures. Legal expenditures. He needs to offset some certain bills. He traveled from Abuja to Lagos. About, I think that trip was going to be his third trip. And I said to him, this is a family man and he's been using his money. Give him 200 to offset some of the bills. I know what Muyiwa told me. Muyiwa told me that they were trying to gather money so Baba can buy a small car. let heaven bear me witness if I lie against him.
Wow.
I have never said this out before.
Wow.
I have never said it out before. So I know these people. I know them. More than what you guys are seeing right now. I even still know them more than what you are seeing right now. But hey, it is what it is. They are all the same. Wunmi is not any better. Wunmi is the killer. So Wunmi will never look for justice. Never look for justice. Wunmi will stand in the way of justice. You can see Wunmi's story. They don't match. What she says in the morning will be different from what she says in the afternoon. So Wunmi is already a ruled out person. But she did it. She did it. I can say it anywhere. And I will have my reasons, my rationale for saying it. I have audios here where even King White was saying this is an opportunity for him to make millions because aya Wunmi ń já ẹ̀rù ń bà á ó ń bẹ òun pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ pa mí sílé ẹ má pa mí síta. What is ẹ pa mí sílé ẹ má pa mí síta means? Kill me inside the house. Don't kill me.
Kill me inside, don't kill me outside. Kill me inside, don't kill me outside. Kill me inside, don't kill me outside.
I have the audios. I have a lot of audios. I'm supposed to even find a way to archive them. I'll put them in a flash drive. Even this one I'm using to stream. I have information. But even if I say, okay, there has, circumstantial evidences, which lawyer will I go and give it to? We can use these things to prove something. But who is the lawyer to give it to? Sign sheet? Sign sheet? Who? And the magistrate is only going to educate. Well, he doesn't educate anyway, but she's only going to write a report based on whatever is presented to her. So all these things that we have is not on her table. It's not on her table. So she's not able to. We wrote a letter to her referencing one of this interview Wunmi did because Wunmi thought paying questions but they were not on her table. They are not on her table. They are not on her table. She cannot be giving reports based on what she saw on TV. And who is going to take the video that Wunmi said the first nurse came, then we had to call another nurse to the house, and we have something to support that Iya Mohbad said, Funmi has information. We can juxtapose the two and prove something and request for Funmi to come forward. But which lawyer is going to do that for us? A fuck up now.
So in actual sense, even though those evidences are there on the table, but the issue now is to what lawyer?
Who is going to present it to the magistrate? The magistrate, she has some of this information. We sent her some of this information.
Wow.
We've done a lot. After Wunmi's interview, we wrote letters to the magistrate. But it is unethical for her to write reports based on what she saw on TV. Or based on it is what they present to her in the courts, in the office in the courtroom. That is what she, because that is the only thing that is going to be based off CTC.
Exactly. And
so, why will I be coming to? Why will I be coming to TikTok?
There wouldn't be any risk to actually.
You guys don't power tap. You guys don't give to me. I will be here. I've been here almost 6-10 hours, and I will be. There's nothing.
Please don't go yet, though, because.
Now it's still a complete waste of time until we can find a lawyer, a good lawyer, I'm tapping, okay now.
But you said until you can find a
Otherwise,
good.
we have our videos. Look at what Rotesan played. We will bring Biodun to the table. We will bring Biodun on. I said, Biodun, okay, what do you have? I know what Biodun told me. I have screenshots. I just told we did one. The one we have core evidence where King Wai said we'll meet you where so lower. The call they made at 6 p.m. I have a copy of that call. But which lawyer will you give it to Sanshit? Sanshit will say 3 things has been established. The nurse came and the enteral feeding. It's such a fool. Nonsense. Waste of time. I'm not here
But Supreme,
for
given
stuff.
the fact that time is of the essence, right?
Mm,
What you said just now.
not really, because there's no statute of limitation on a murder case.
Yeah, that's correct. Very correct.
Open anytime. So the another opportunity we have is spending. I don't know. Yeah, spending. Queen Elijah. If she knows what she's doing, they can fight it. They can fight all these things and rope Wunmi back into this case. They can rope me, they can use, and I'm saying it out here now. So in case they are on FYP, they can listen. They can take all Wumi's video, just oppose it together with what she said. What she said they did not match her CTC because she's forgotten. She forgot what she said on the CTC. They can say, look, this is what happened, and Spendy can confess and take a plea bargain and say, okay, if he's going to go to jail, he's not going to go to jail alone. But if they are there, and according to what I heard, I think Sam Jojo said it's Spendy was just gallivanting. He doesn't look bothered or anything. So, Damola, I heard, is out of the country. He got married about a month ago. He's out of the country. So why will I be here wasting my energy when I could be sleeping or jacuzzing or massaging?
No, you shouldn't give up.
Jacuzzi, mama. Jacuzzi.
Oh. Elder Sunday said, oh. Darosha and Damola, both of them. Darosha is in Kenya, party of Will You Marry Me? No, Damola is still in the country. Okay. But he got married, right? Before he got married.
Supreme,
Sir.
I know what you mentioned. I like the fact that thank you for the explanation. Now I understand where you're coming from. It's always good to understand that because when I looked at it, when you mentioned that, I've heard it from a good colleague of mine, Jack, all the time, that money spoiled the whole thing. Mostly when you give him Baba MOHBAD money. So that's why I asked you that question, and you kind of shed more light into the reason behind the whole thing. That's a risk when you shower somebody in the position of Baba MOHBAD money. That kind of yes, I understand that. Thank you for that. You mentioned something about the about all those evidences and who to go with, and yes, you have this reserved opinion about the current lawyer, and if you do want to say, okay, let's play devil's advocate, is there a way that actually you can actually present those evidences or whatever we want to do to the same guy or to the same man and then make it black and white publicly?
No.
It's not possible.
It's not going to do anything about it. It's going to water them down. It's not going to do anything. A man that got there, the first day he went to that inquest, he said he was there to observe. The second day he got there 1 hour to close. The third time he did not go at all. The fourth day he said 3 things has been established. I just cannot. I can't stand him. If that was,
honestly, that statement gave me a sleepless night for 2 days.
And then Olori Burukus, that's what they held on to. Now your lawyer has said 3 things has been established. They were not even talking about Naira Marley and he wanted to call people to the inquest. He called Naira Marley and Sam Larry. They were not in the house. He left Damola out. He left people that were in the house. He left them out. He went and called people that were not in the house. Yeah. He left people that were not in the house. See? Because that is their focus. They were focusing on how to get the royalty from Naira Marley. They were not.
When you look at the submission of the doctor, right, and the examination that he performed, and then you put that to the timing of his own examination, and then you try to put that into the timing of when the nurse came to the house. Do you consider that as a kind of mismatch inconsistency?
Of course.
From the nurse?
There's so many untrue stories. Miss, all this. Well, all I can say is Mohbad kó má sùn ṣá, kó ṣá wàá gbẹ̀san gbogbo àwọn tó pa. Àtàwọn tí wọ́n tún jẹ́ kó rí justice náà. Because they are all cohorts. Èmi ṣẹ̀wọ̀n tí mo lè ṣe.
Yeah, I'm sure he has his own ways of dealing with every one of us. Somehow. Whoever is fraudulent or whoever is
orí ikú Mohbad náà ti gbé 203 million mi. Àwọn dẹ̀ bú bàbá Mohbad pé ó jí owó ṣì ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn tèmi ni.
Yeah.
Ó ṣì ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn ni. How many 70 will you remove from 203? 7 times 3. 21. Ó ṣì ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn. So are they in a position to question Baba Mohbad about the money? They're not now. And they are not crying.
Now I understand. That's not why you're quiet.
So, I mean, it's pathetic. It's really absurd, really. Baba Mohbad dẹ̀ wò báyìí, ó dẹ̀ fi gbogbo ikú ọmọ yẹn, ó dẹ̀ fi ráàrí, wọ́n dẹ̀ fi ṣe 3 sons, fi ṣe 2 sons. Only God knows if it is true. I don't know. I wasn't there. And I really don't care. That's why I try to really focus on justice for Mohbad.
But when people are asking for accountability about all those things, why coming out to give like kind of wishy-washy, we call it wishy-washy, kind of accountability that doesn't have a leg to stand on in terms of how the money has been spent?
Unfortunately, some people are not wise. You want to ask accountability from someone that is hungry. I mean, I'm not part of the people asking for accountability because it's never going to be possible. It cannot be possible. You're only selling the people off to commit a sin. Accountability beats the bone. First of all, you were not supposed to give him money under no circumstances. For what? For what? Why? Why will you be giving? Look at my sister here, Fabomi. Fabomi, well, we had a big fight because of Baba Mohbad. And Nico, it's uncalled for. You know? Hello, be ọmọ.
Just a distant relative. I don't know the person.
She said, but now I'm back.
Sorry. Yeah.
If you see, it's so, even look at this. That's what I was like when this girl, what's her name? Tenny was on Papadano speaking trash. I was just looking at her. We went to her platform when we got to Smith and Bank College. She was like, and when you then they now went and got a lawyer at quarter to.
Mm-hmm.
See how you are making excuses for wrong deed. Who is making excuses for wrong deed? Introduction. Can you please explain? I don't know.
Don't mind him. It's Piers, though. It's Piers. It's Piers.
It's
Just
PS.
leave it. Yeah, yeah. Just continue with your talk.
And the PS is pay now. Surely you pay. PS is a cycle now.
Use different accounts to enter platform. Okay, just continue your talk.
Even if it's PS, do I give a shit about that? PS is a psychopath now.
Because since you have been
They
talking, nobody has been talking like this.
have sued
You
Baba
know,
Mohbad now. They have sued Baba Mohbad. I thought they said the FCC have sued Baba Mohbad. Let them continue with that.
Mhm.
Abi? Let everybody champion one cause or the other. You know? I took my
just
own.
follow your lane. Uh-huh.
I just stay on
Follow
my
your
own.
Supreme,
lane.
but
If your
Baba,
lane
they
work.
say Papa Mohbad came live. The last time he came live, he said there's no EFCC that sue him. He hasn't seen anything from EFCC.
EFCC themselves needs to sue themselves first. Sorry.
Or they should go. They should go to Tom
Observation.
Polo. Tom Polo. They should go and pick Tom Polo up now.
They
We're
can't
waiting for
now.
that
They
drama.
can't. Only water when you go past first, you go lost by inside the water. They're not going to tell you first. One cross is your land. As you even land worry before you cross, where you go down the lost. Before you can cross water, who you be?
This guy, what is
Mm-mm.
that guy's name?
Our
What is
king.
his name?
Our
The ones
king, now you
that
won't go arrest.
Okere Madu. Okere Madu brought somebody from Nigeria to London, and he wanted to sell his kidney for
Yeah,
money.
the kidney transplant is a case.
Oh,
Yeah.
people
He's in
keep
jail
Yeah.
now.
selling for
He's in
money.
jail, you know that.
People don't even know.
He's in jail. Yeah.
I know it's in jail, but the point I'm trying to make is the guy, the healthy boy that really wanted to sell his kidney for money. In Nigeria, parents will sit down and parents, husband and wife, they will sit down and decide within the family to use one of the kids for money rituals because they are all suffering. So they will. I watched a movie where they said that
You are right. You are right.
instead of all of us dying of hunger, let's just use one. And the woman said, no, no. And she was like, Mapari was it? At the end of the day, she succumbed. She succumbed to this stupid arrangement. We've listened to Temi, where Temi went to, somebody living in Canada who still went to carry a bottle, Idiosha. Living abroad in the diaspora, still believe in that archaic. So there's nothing any people cannot do. People are weird human beings we have. Weird things people do. So you now gave Baba Mohbad, you gave him 70 million. Hey, Yem, long time to you too. I miss you all, though. Shege. We miss our in your meal. That's why we've been here for a while now.
Yeah, that would be my next question. Actually, where have you been hiding? So
I just been looking. At everybody from the one eye. I was losing one eye. I saw you the other day on the
I was thinking
guy.
I was thinking you coming out with a banger.
Supreme.
I have a banger, but they told me not to say it. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You have a banger. Say it too if you want to say it too.
No, I mean, so. Toba Shelem, that is the banger I wanted to talk about. But I heard something though, and I think Verona and Arifa has been saying it. I heard Wumi is going to be arrested very soon.
They play.
I heard she's going to be arrested, but from a different angle. From no, for real.
Supreme, na lie.
No, but I heard it from a reliable source. From a different angle though.
They play.
But should be Verona saw Arifa saw, and I heard their source. And I verified their source.
If you verify source, okay.
Yeah.
So source is our own source is not valid.
No, you didn't say that she's going to be arrested. I heard she's going to be arrested.
Okay. Boss man, where is boss man now? Boss man,
Boss
where
man
are
is
you now?
hungry. Boss man
Boss
is
man, where
hungry.
are you?
Ọ̀rọ̀ bí ọdún ṣá ni wọ́n fẹ́ sọ ní ti ọ̀rọ̀ bí ọdún.
Nǹkan tó ká èmi lára lálẹ́ yìí nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó ká mi lára nìyẹn.
Ó ṣàfẹ́ tú àṣírí ibi tí King White ń gbé àti ìyá Mohbad.
Ó ń pẹ́ kí n ṣàṣírí.
You know, one day King White and Adura, they did a show, and then one was in the kitchen, one was in the kitchen, one was in the bedroom, and they were co-hosting, trying to fool the public. Trying to fool the public. And then fi wọ́n ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. And bí ó dúdú ẹ̀sẹ̀ pé ìyàrá tó wà ní kìnnìkan làdúrà.
She told me now.
Yàrá kìnnìkan ní làdúrà yẹn fún wà ní tí eléyìí wà ní kitchen eléyìí wà ní yàrá kìnnìkan yẹn. Wọ́n lè ń try láti fúlù public wọ́n ò pé no way Jose. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣọ́ wa serve. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣọ́ wa serve. Ó yẹ kẹ́ porúkọ ẹ má dárúkọ ẹ bí ọdún ẹ má dárúkọ ẹ mọ́.
Bí ọdún là wà gbọ̀ngàn orúkọ ẹ̀ gángan nìyẹn o. Tó bá bẹ́.
Ṣé ọkọ ẹ̀ ló wá san owó yẹn àbó òun gangan ló san? Torí lẹ́tà mo gbọ́ tó sọ pé ọkọ ẹ̀ lóhun kán lọ bá.
Supreme ká speak bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀ aṣáàrò owó àgbà padà.
Ayé àti gbowó wa alihamdulilayi.
Kókò dùn mí ni bossman tó wá sókè sí i ni.
Ṣé o rí
bossman ni?
Torí bossman mi báyìí ni o rí bossman náà. Mo ti unblock ẹ̀ náà ṣùgbọ́n náà ló ní kí n unblock ẹ̀ mo ti unblock ẹ̀. Mo confirm source wọn but àwọn kankan máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣá I don't know. Wọ́n bá pé mi ò láṣìírí ó ti wà ní orí lips mi báyìí kí n sọ.
Supreme, say it now. We are all eager.
Can I scratch you a bit more?
No, I don't get so. That's why instead of saying this, I've been biting my nails. Look at this lady, everyone's auntie. She's in the view. Oh. Everyone's auntie is here. Oh. Bossman is not here. I don't see Bossman. I'm gonna what's in the Masonya. What's in just wait for these things to materialize. But I'm here. I'll be watching. I saw you guys for Ijarin on Mr. Richie on IT guy. You Escapade and Susie and
yeah. Yeah, it was quite interesting. At the same time, frustrating sometimes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's Birikisu. That call herself Queen Biriki. I don't even know that name called Biriki can ever be a coin. Birikisu. Ṣé kí n tún gbé yín débẹ̀ my darling gbé wa débẹ̀ má bọ̀ lókè wá gbé wa débẹ̀ wá gbé wa débẹ̀ Rotterdam is coming ó fẹ́ wá gbé wa débẹ̀ o.
Please come up.
Oh yeah, come up now. Arifa, how are you? Oh yeah, gbé wa débẹ̀ now. Oh yeah, come up now. Hey John now. I've sent you a request.
Oh, I need to. Somebody should drop. Should I come down? I think the lady. 1 second.
Oh yeah, that was to be midday.
The lady show probably maybe she's not talking. We can use this space. I think.
Oh, I should use that space.
Yeah.
Let me use a space. Oh, That's where Sammy Jojo gan ti bọ́lẹ̀ ó ti lọ wá bossman. Sammy Jojo wá bossman lọ, ó ṣàfẹ́ kí bossman wá fàájà ṣá. Bossman knows. Àrífà nìyẹn. Where is Ruth Sam now? Yeah, uncle ẹ má bọ̀ now. Ruth Sam ṣáà ń gbé wa lẹ́mìí sókè, ó fún wa ní palpitation. Ẹ fi wá lọ́kàn balẹ̀, gbé wa débẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ wa débẹ̀ o, ẹgbẹ́ wa débẹ̀. I really wanted to play that song that Crocodile played on Amori's show today, where MOHBAD said, òun wọ one chance pẹ̀lú ẹni tóun fẹ́, ó ṣàfẹ́ pa òun ṣá. Oh God, MOHBAD, I pity you. I pity you. Oya now, protest Sam, oya now. Ṣé kí n tún gbé yín débẹ̀, gbé wa débẹ̀? Where is Abiyoyo? No more. Protest Sam, oya now. If you don't come up, I will close shop. Oh. It's just that I have missed my people. That's why I'm here. I've missed everybody. Oh no,
I was snooping around for you as well. So why is this woman now?
Hey, yeah.
Disappeared.
Some people sent me some screenshots where they were asking, where is our Supreme? What do you see? Only yeah. Even the Temi platform missed me. They were now saying, yeah. Temi Lole Supreme Wole Mwope. How can an adulterous woman, somebody that is committing adultery, drive someone that is not committing adultery inside? They will say, yeah, let us pray. Whose prayer is God going to answer first? Is it an adulterous woman? This is how stupid they are. I can't even pronounce, maybe because I'm not an adulterous woman. Adulterous woman. Tony, let's talk about this, Mr. Richie. If a woman is not getting a good sex from her husband because the husband is a sickle seller, is it?
Wow, sickle cell.
Is it appropriate for the woman to be sleeping around? Or it is better for her to divorce and remarry someone else instead of committing adultery?
There should be a mutual separation, I think.
I know there are other ways a woman can actually probably be satisfied sexually.
Yes.
But if the woman cannot stay in such a marriage, my own advice would be leave.
Exactly.
Leave. Let there be, we are not sexually compatible. I'm sorry, you are a good man. I love you, but we are not sexually compatible and I want to leave. Instead of Kumalo Jishe and telling the man that you are a 20-second man. Isn't that the highest bully a lady can be a man? That is the height of it. People that are accusing Naira Marley and Sam Larry of bullying MOHBAD. Meanwhile, this same person, this Temi, is the one accusing Naira Marley and Sam Larry of bullying MOHBAD. Yet she told her own husband, you are a 20-second man. I have to be thinking of sleeping with another man before I can sleep with. And she's accusing Naira Marley of bullying and accusing Sam Larry of bullying. Yet you said that to a man. and ìyá ọkọ ẹ ó dẹ̀ la ojú sílẹ̀ ó ń wò ẹ́ ẹ rí i pé ìmọ́lẹ̀ yẹn no be wàsá wàhálà ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn pàràdà àwa gbede ẹgbẹ́ aláyọ̀. Ó yá náà rote Sammy ti dé náà ó yá come ó tún fẹ́ gbé wa débẹ̀.
èyí kúrú wá sọ pé tí ò bá ń fún un.
Àṣírí ẹ ti tú kí ni yèyé kúdí sọ fún ẹ. Ó yá wá sọ ó ti bọ́ á ti gbọ́.
I'm gisting with my wife ni I'm gisting with my wife.
Ìwọ ló
I'm
ṣe
gisting with my
àwọn
wife
tó
ni.
wà ní wáìfù nǹkan ṣe kàn. I'm gisting with my wife.
bóyá kọ́ lọ.
Rote Sam said there's another banger pé ṣé kò gbé wa débẹ̀.
Oh yeah. Mr. Rotes, please. I love you. Please come, give us the banger.
Oh, Sisi just love Mr. Rote Sam.
Mr. Rotes, yeah, come up. It's hot.
Ó yá náà mo lọ ṣe àgbàdo àti àgbọn o.
So in the middle of the whole thing now, the the last inquest will be the next one, right?
I don't know if it's going to be the last. If not the last, it's going to be the second to the last because I think I overheard that they want to bring the doctor from Kuramed. They want to bring the doctor from Kuramed. But like I said, I have no iota of faith in that shit of a son.
So what would the doctor from Kramet be doing?
Oh yeah, now. Where is Mr. Rotex now?
Is he going to contradict what the other
Mr.
doctor
Rotex.
says?
I don't know. He will not contradict because he was the one that, he will tell us what he saw.
This is what I thought I was getting on Marketplace. And
He will tell us what he saw.
Yeah.
He will tell us his own part of the story.
Yeah, I hope it's not going to be a damage control based on what the guy has already said. I hope not.
If it's a damage control, then the case is already a damage anyway. I was going to say that we can actually take it up with the other doctor, but okay, scatter. Mr. Richie, where are everybody? I saw this guy too briefly last week. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Amen.
I haven't seen him for a long time. No.
Yeah, I saw him on somebody's platform during that period of arrest of VDM. VDM is a lawyer. It's one of the team.
Okay, so he's working with the G. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's working with the yeah.
Okay. Yep. Justice for MOHBAD.
Justice for MOHBAD. Wow.
I just pray that will be a positive and shocking news for everybody, every one of us.
I don't know. I can't say. I can't say, but let's just keep our finger crossed.
They want me to scratch for that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully. To be honest with you, surprisingly, the magistrate is willing to do a good job and is saying that all these things we sent to her should be presented. They should be presented in the court, but who is going to present them? Because only things that are presented to her she will discuss.
Mm-hmm.
And the DNA, regardless of all the lies, they are all lying. Wumi is lying. Baba is lying. Baba and his cohorts, Wumi and everybody are all lying. The reason the DNA is not done, I said it before on Papariano, is because there's a case between Baba MOHBAD and Taiwo Barrister Taiwo Odumosu. And until that is settled, nobody can touch that file. And Wumi knows. So Wumi that is screaming, let's go and do DNA, let's go and do DNA. It's all propaganda. It's a front. It's a front. She knows it cannot be done for now. She knows it cannot be done for now. She knows. Look on sọ yẹn pé kán lè pé ó ti ready, ó ti ready, ó fẹ́ ṣe It's a lie. It's a lie. Wunmi gan ò mẹ́ni tó lọ mọ owó ẹ̀.
Wow.
Look at the speech she gave. Leah will know that his dad, she was not fluent with it. Jẹ́ kí n fún àwọn Tẹ́mi lóúnjẹ, ó ti tójọ́ mẹ́ta. Tẹ́mi's platform, Wunmi ló pa MOHBAD. Ó ti tójọ́ mẹ́ta tí kò jẹun. Ó ti tójọ́ Wunmi ló pa MOHBAD. Ó ti tójọ́ mẹ́ta tẹ́ ti jẹun. Hey, see my brother, Mr. Abi. Abi, that one or another bill.
Mr. Rickerson, do you want me to make space for you? I'm Supreme will know whether you send the request anyway. So
Hey, they didn't send a request to. Mr. Rickerson is making us tasty, Jerry, from one way. Mr. Rickerson fún wa gba star. Ẹ fún wa star.
Supreme Mama, I greet you. Good evening, ma.
My bro, how are you?
I'm good, Mama.
How are you? Long
Sarishki.
time no see.
my bro,
Yes,
sorry, I
Mama,
thought
we
you've
have to
actually
focus
spoken
on
before.
other things.
Oh, sorry, I
Me?
thought you've spoken before.
Oh, no, not really. I've just been listening, but I came to cause a little controversy, if you're gonna allow me.
Okay.
Of course, it's a free word.
Okay. What I want to say, I agree with it, and I have my reasons, but I'm not gonna explain now. I want to throw the question there, and then maybe everybody in the panel can answer. I will mute and listen. Even people on the comment can say yes or no. The difference will be that those on the panel can explain why they say yes or no. Injustice for MOHBAD, the number one reason why everything turned into chaos and why everything became, let's just be honest, why everything failed. The number one reason is the public. Do you agree or you don't? If you do, tell me why. If you don't, tell me why. Thank you.
Okay, who is going first?
You first, the Supreme.
I think we discussed it. I agree with you 100% that it was the public that contributed to this justice for MOHBAD, and the reason is because they put too much money in Baba Mohbad's pockets. He did not need a dime to get justice for his son, and they spoiled him with money, and money is the root of all evil, and this is where we found ourselves. So the public should blame themselves for what justice has turned to now. And I think we have discussed this, before now, even today on this platform. So that is my own candid opinion. Baba Mohbad did not need a lawyer. Baba Mohbad did not do anything. I mean, to the best of our knowledge, he wasn't there. Whatever he did or accused of has to do with after Mohbad's death. Hey, he buried Mohbad early. Okay, fine. But that was who killed Mohbad for him to have buried him. So that's my own candid opinion. Baba Mohbad, like I said it, I had a fight with QH Radio on the phone 2024, mid 2024. Yeah, I think he said he was in Cairo then when we had the fight. Don't give Baba bad money. But they were showering him money. And money is the root of all evil. And this is what he has turned to. So that's my own rationale and my own answer. Yes, the public is to blame.
I have
Supreme.
Sorry.
Part of this money, yeah, if you need to see the way Baba Mohbad squandered money. Gbale fún girlfriend, pimpule,
Oga,
shame.
Mr. Sammy Jojo, please wait,
I don't
please
want to
wait.
go
I
that
beg no
direction.
verse. I beg no verse.
You don't want to go that direction. Why?
No,
No,
Mr. Sam Jojo, please wait. Before you go into that discussion, because that matter go long. Let's just finish this stuff. Just let other people say why they agree or not.
sorry.
And this
Supreme.
is a topic, let me make a disclaimer. This is a topic that Temi Olori Burukus will like. They love when they are giving it to Baba, saying no to know what to shake. But Baba Mohbad, let me say this. If you think Baba Mohbad is Olori Buruku, Wunmi is the number one. No, Baba Mohbad is number two. Okay? Because if Temi can go and carry Ebo because of her own husband, I see why. And it wasn't Baba Okoe, it wasn't your husband's father that was running heta scatter. It was you, the wife. I see no reason why Wunmi could not do the same. So Olori Buruku ni gbogbo yin. Wunmi is number one, and Wunmi killed Mohbad. Any other thing Baba Mohbad did is number two. We can continue. Because etí wọn máa ń nà tán bá ti ń bú bàbá Mohbad inú wọn máa dùn wọn ni ọ̀n fún jòsí jẹ lọ́wọ́ ń bì kan ẹ jẹ́ àganu sí ẹ̀yin wèrè.
Thank you for that strong word. That's very important. The way I looked at it, Supreme, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to start with a question.
The question that would be OG that we correct.
Okay, so the question I wanted to ask, sorry, before going forward, is who established the contact with the current lawyer? How was he established?
I think it was Guresi.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, thank you. It's just confirmed what I've been thinking of. Okay, so the fact is, I'm going to go two directions. First is the public that brought out the awareness of Mohbad's case by crying out for the exhumation of the body, and things changed from there on. At the same time, the public got emotionally overwhelmed and started showering Joseph Aloba the money that we're talking about. And I like what somebody just put out in the comment, which is what I was thinking of. Money is not the root, but the love of money is always the root of all evil. Because, but what do you expect? Which I'm going to go in support of what you mentioned, Supreme. What do you expect? When you, sorry to say this, it's not that I'm looking down on Baba, but when you have somebody that are earning 100K a month, right? All of a sudden, you presented the same person with over 1 million K a month, 1 million naira a month. Obviously, you're asking for trouble. There'll be some kind of
Sarichi, sorry,
yeah.
you are deviating. Do you agree or do you not agree that the public is the number one reason justice for Mohbad failed?
Yeah, public will be, there's no other way to say it. Public is public that made it fail. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
I'm just trying to highlight the fact that the public that actually made the case grew up like this at the same time. That's a credit to the public. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot rule that out completely.
Okay, let me just try to give my submission quickly. Supreme, thank you, Ma, for the opportunity. Um, I
Anytime.
will start by saying there's something that is normal to us as Nigerians, but in the normal world, it is very abnormal. And this is the we often it has happened for decades, maybe even generations, but often when it comes to our society, and what I want to say now is it's the consequence, is the reason why justice for Mohbad failed, and that's why I said public is responsible. When it comes to society, as a people, we get so immersed in controversially captivating melodrama, right? And it makes us forget to use our logic cap. Let me explain. It's not about degree. It's not about what you have in life. It's not about money. It's not about anything. It's called civic responsibility. If you go to America or Asia or Australia and there's a politician there who boldly displays wealth that the people knows it doesn't come from that office. Not only will that guy be questioned, most of the time he's going to lose his job or he or she is going to be forced to resign. And why do people exhibit civic responsibility? It's not because you went to school. It's because you know that once something is wrong, it is wrong. So we are in a society where we enjoy looking away, right? If I'm from Delta State, for example, if there is a news tomorrow, one journalist says the governor of Delta State from 2007 until 2012 embezzled 2 trillion and stuff and stuff. The heat is not going to be more than, okay, sorry, Bele. The heat is not going to be more than 2 days. Everybody will look away and everybody will move on. Now, let's bring this context to justice for Mohbad. First of all, I don't agree that it's the public that made the government exhume Mohbad. The youth, I want to pay emphasis on the youth. The youth pushed the
Oh,
government to
sorry,
exhume
Mr.
Mohbad.
OJ, is it OG22? We can hardly hear you. Maybe you can just add a little bit of volume. We can hardly hear you.
Oh, sorry, people, sorry. I don't know. Is it clearer now?
Yeah, better. Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I didn't know. So, yeah, now I came on TikTok because I was following a certain lady called Ada. I didn't know her up until after Mo passed. And then after some time, things weren't really moving well. And then I came on TikTok and something surprised me. We all said we want justice for Mohbad, and there was an avenue to get justice for Mohbad on behalf of the public, and majority of the public pushed it away. I knew Supreme Iron Lady and I already knew Susie from Ada's platform. And even though I don't know them in person, I believe that someone like Supreme Iron Lady and Susie, the only reason they came to TikTok Justice for Mohbad was because they thought with the way there's a lot of people in Justice for Mohbad or TikTok, people are going to reason in the logic direction. And we were going to have like Bankole and Smith and have another one now and maybe another one at the inquest. And if we had, for example, Bankole and Smith at the inquest, the whole trajectory of the inquest is gonna change because they are there for a different interest, public interest. So we push our interest aside, and because we are a people that we love to ignore our civic responsibility, we have a society where if someone gives you money, automatically it makes that person a good person. So we donated money for Mr. Joseph Aloba, and it made us good people. But after donating the money for Mr. Joseph Aloba, why we as a people, we have people with experience, old, young, degrees, successful, rich, educated, everything. Why did we feel the need to give this man all these resources and not see the need to have any structure around him on behalf of the public? I know people will say, he's the father of the disease. If you say he doesn't want, what are you going to do? But that's not true. Again, I go back to civic responsibility. Civic responsibility is not something that you will try to accommodate. It's something that must be enforced. So after giving this man, who was in a certain level of life before MOHBAD, we gave him all that resources and we said, okay, just do what you want while we watch you. And he decided to do what he wants. What could we have done? It's not like we did not give effort. We gave effort, we gave resources, we gave time, and we gave what money cannot buy: emotions. The emotion was not supposed to destroy the case, it was supposed to make it stronger because it makes us human. But something destroyed the case, and that is something that has always been eating Nigeria for years. It's eating and eating, and it's brought us to this stage of where our country is now, simply put, a failed state. Because when something is not right, we prefer to look away. Now, I said the youth made the government exhume MOHBAD, not the public. If you say the public, it's going to be like it's everyone. It's not everyone. The reason the government felt the heat to exhume MOHBAD is the youth. The reason Naira Marley developed cold feet is the youth. But what happened? Immediately they exhumed MOHBAD, and the Justice for MOHBAD campaign and movement gained a lot of attention. They planted elders amongst us. They will not say they don't want justice, but they will not go to the length to get justice. But the youth will do that. They say evil communication corrupts good manners. Is the same with passiveness. Because if we had the people that show us the way and say, with or without this man, we want the government and the people in the house to answer questions. I will tell you the truth. If it's not because of some elders in Justice for MOHBAD that calm the morale of the youth down, the youth would have forced Lagos government to arrest everybody in the house just for peace to reign. They will arrest everybody back because they don't want the country to burn. I'm not saying violence, but we wanted a good thing for our country. We decide to do it the old way. It will never work. It will never ever work. And we like to ignore our civic responsibility sometimes and put everything in the hands of God. And since you have put it in the hands of God, why do you worry about it? It's shocking. At that universe, that lady, even if he's not perfect, she meant well for MOHBAD. And she had never met MOHBAD. And she went lengths to convince people to pay, I think it was an initial sum of 10 million naira. Someone that never knew MOHBAD. And this lady, when people were castigating her and she was hearing, she ignored. But people were telling her, come to TikTok, come to TikTok, come to TikTok. This lady came on TikTok and let me not say nobody. Less than 5% of Justice for MOHBAD in TikTok gave this lady attention. I don't know why, but today that decision is haunting all of us because no matter how you want to behave like, I don't care, we have failed in Justice for MOHBAD. It's a collective failure. All the nights that you did not sleep, all the nights that thousands of people did not sleep, and we don't know what happened to MOHBAD. 2 autopsies after. Why? Because we said, Mr. Joseph Aloba, we have donated money for you. We are good people now, so give us justice. How can Mr. Joseph Aloba dare to fight the government? He cannot dare. The public can dare, but the public decided not to dare. And the government looked away too. As I'm talking to you now, before the exhume MOHBAD and after the exhume MOHBAD, His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos, he could talk about MOHBAD. But I bet you now, if the Commissioner for Information or whatever go to his office tomorrow and say, boss, this MOHBAD case, he's going to scream at him. Don't you know I have work to do? Why? We did not do the right thing. The MOHBAD's father's lawyer gave us signal long time ago. And instead of us to see the signal for what it is, we decided to turn a blind eye to that truth and said, Bankole and Smith must go. After all, is their interest bigger than the family interest or the father interest? See where we are today. Everyone is hurting. If you don't want to admit it, you are hurting. Because your mind was pure for this cause. But again, when it comes to making Nigeria better, nobody wants to put in the work. Nobody wants to put in the work. Everybody just want to get money and leave poverty. And when you, as a rich man, give a poor man money, you are a good person. It doesn't work like that. Now, they succeeded in using the public to fight against the public lawyer. Bankole and Smith left this case, and immediately the public became crippled. We had no voice, no representation, no one to take actions on our behalf. Yomi Fabi is an activist. It's not a lawyer. It's not about way forward. It's not about way forward. This is way beyond justice for MOHBAD now. In terms of justice for MOHBAD, I think we have failed. What I think we should do is to tell ourselves the bitter truth and say, yes, we failed and we are responsible for the failure because we don't want to put in the work to change our country. That is why the government will never take us serious. And from September 2023 up until like February 2025, it's been one melodrama or the other in justice for MOHBAD. Like Supreme Iron Lady just said, she fought with somebody just because of that will, the willingness to say, I want to do something for my nation. But we laid the foundation and we left it uncompleted. And today, there's a lot of weed and grass in the building. Way forward. This is beyond way forward. What we must do now is to start to tell ourselves that if we really need our country to change, we must start to do things differently, the way other people do things. We can't always look away. We can't always turn a blind eye to truth. And we cannot always say you can't fight the government. It will never be better if we continue like that. The government was ready to listen to us, and then all of a sudden, we turned this whole thing into, I keep using melodrama. I want it to be painful because it was not worth it. All the drama for 18 months. Is it worth not getting justice? It's not. We are pained. Tomorrow morning, afternoon, evening, you come on TikTok, you will see different platforms talking. We will not admit that we are pained, but we are pained. That's why we still cannot go away because we gave so much time, resources, effort, energy, everything. And to crown it all, the Aloba family is ungrateful to the public of Nigeria. And we gave them that leg. I don't know how they speak that parable. One man, a one-eyed man is the king in a kingdom of blindness or blind people. But in this our case, we have one eye and we give our leadership to a blind man. And because we hand over our leadership to someone who cannot see and who does not want to see, he now led us into the ditch. We could see, but because we are following him, we did not know when we fall into the ditch. So I'm going to leave it here for now. But please, I want to rub it in. Injustice for MOHBAD. As a people, I know we sacrifice everything, but we have failed. And it's a collective failure. It is not on one person. It is on everybody. Because if we do things right, Mr. Joseph Aloba, if he wants to talk to the public, he will comport himself. But we did not do things right. He comes to the public. He's behaving like a grassroots politician that did a campaign, won an election, and started stunting on the people. Thank you so much, Supreme Iron Lady.
That was
So
powerful.
you can speak like this, OG 62. Now lecture now you don't give us. So I sleep, wake up again. It's your lecture and I dead.
Class. You dey sleep for
I
class.
follow. I'm telling you,
softly
follow my
spoken.
foundation. Well spoken one day. I
So
never knew that I can talk
it was
like
a
this.
very great speech, and I agree with him 98% of the time.
My own is 18.
My own is
80.
98, and the only 2% where I disagree with him is I am not guilty of that. Everything you said, I am not guilty of it. So it is, and I'm part of the public. So I think some of the public, some, not all, some, because we've selected few of us that were with Other Universe. So I will always and forever be grateful to Other Universe. I will always say it. When Other Universe fought so hard, there was a time they even put in tribalism. I'm a Yibo. Go shaking. You know, we tried. So some public saw beyond their noses. Some saw, okay, they can do it. Like I kept saying it there. It was a retired judge that recommended Smith and Bankole. A retired judge, not good, somebody like Gurezi. That Gurezi went and brought somebody. You know, a retired judge said, these people, this chamber is sound. They will get justice for MOHBAD. When they saw Smith and Bankole in that inquest the first time, they were running up Etasketa. I can tell you they were all running. There are some things I cannot say in the public.
Mama,
But they were
let me just say
running
this.
Etasketa.
Mama, please, let me say this. Do you know that if public had backed Bankole and Smith, that corona will have no choice but to let them in?
Of course. Of course. But you know, bàbá ló bí ọmọ, bàbá ló lose ọmọ. Èmi ò ní lose ọmọ lórúkọ Jésù. So, I mean, to me, we tried. Ada tried. Some public. I will not take the fault for that one because she wants more she wants more she. In just the two petitions that were written against me came from me. Me, us. The first time, the second time. The first one and the second one came from me. The first one, I was like, oh my God. Did you take permission? Is it your child? Is this this? Is this that? Oh my goodness. And of course, the second one was sabotaged by the foundation we used. So I tried my best. I must have been in love, but it's over now. So, but to be honest with you,
Let me give one example. You know, sometimes the damage we do, we don't see it immediately until it's almost too late. I want to use someone in Justice for MOHBAD as an example. The lady called Nehimoli, right? When I first came on TikTok, I think the first 2 months or so, if you see the way that lady comes on platforms to destroy the name of Ada Foundation and the lady herself, you would think that they were friends before or they knew each other or this person knows Ada very well. But lo and behold, I'm sure she has never met Ada, right? But the damage someone like Nehimoli did to that lady's reputation, it's beyond repair. And today, she's eating her own vomit like many others. I just wish we could have done things. The people that, like you said, you wrote a petition, and I know some people did other
So
things.
OG, he wanted to use that to be popular. That is something I
She
see in what
destroyed that
she
lady.
was
It
doing.
was so
Because
painful.
we stopped her there.
OG,
I followed
I
her
really think
everywhere.
we should I won't want to go in that direction, which everything you said is
Yes,
true.
let's not go there.
But you know
Yes,
what?
yes,
She got
let's
her
not
own
go
cup
there.
of tea. By the time they started dragging her and said she was pregnant for Baba Mohbad, she had an abortion for Baba Mohbad, she felt it. She knows what goes around comes around. See, it wasn't long after. And this girl now, she's no longer supporting Baba Mohbad again because then she was a strong supporter. Now she's even no longer supporting Baba Mohbad. So, because now everybody's saying she got pregnant for Baba Mohbad. She was in Abuja with Baba Mohbad. She had an abortion for Baba Mohbad. So Kama is a bitch. Look at the way Kama is a bitch. The same thing happened with Temi. Temi that they were dragging and dragging. Temi's life, oh yeah, yes, on the internet. In fact, I don't know this Ololugbon or boy Pythagoras doesn't even go to the platform as frequent as he used to be, that he will sit down there like a gigolo. He will sit down on the platform like a gigolo. I mean, he's the only one that does that because it's screwing the girl. And I hear what budget on gbogbo 203 million bó ṣe jí bí gbogbo ṣe lọ ń ṣe iṣẹ́, the way she sleeps around, the way she messes around, do voodoo. Ayé ẹ̀ dẹ̀ bàjẹ́ sórí internet. Ayé Tẹ́mi ló bàjẹ́ jù sórí internet yìí. I mean, she was saying, JK International, you dated this person. 5 days she did the show, but that was the only thing she was able to do. and JK International is not married, and she went into a relationship that did not work out, and she took that one out of context and made a 5 days show out of it. But she is married and she's fucking around, screwing other men in her marriage, telling her husband, you are a 22nd man, and I have to think of how I screw other people before I can sleep with you. I hear a bite on the internet. So, the second man is a bitch. So look at what happened to Nehimoli. Nehimoli was dragged within her own camp that she used to belong, where she was dragging at that university. They still drag her like few days ago. So see, I think wherever Ada is now, she will just be smiling. She will just be smiling because
The thing where they pay me
Ada
pass,
very well. I know her on this justice for MOHBAD.
she meant well. Yeah, I don't know her.
This
I know she
justice for
meant well.
MOHBAD. I don't know Ada before justice for MOHBAD, though. I met her in justice for MOHBAD. But I will tell you, 200%, she is the best person I have ever met in justice for MOHBAD. She wanted this justice. She put everything into this justice for MOHBAD. And
Someone that rallied people to pay for lawyer less than 1 month
to make
after
money
Mohbad
from
died.
it. She gave Papa
Less than 1 month.
money. She donated money into the GoFundMe. She donated money into the access account just to prove to people that she wants justice. Just for people
No,
to please
public,
accept Smith and Bankole. She was the first person when Baba did not have the money to give to the first lawyer when he charged 850,000. She gave 1 million. She gave 1 million. And they were like, is it not from the GoFundMe that she used Mohbad's name to collect that?
She's the one that even creates the awareness. She's the one that even created the
Is it not
awareness
from
Nah,
because
the GoFundMe
God
that
I
bless you,
was in her
natural.
platform. I was in her platform
You're right.
before I started coming to TikTok. You
Well,
understand?
At
She's
that
the one that
universe,
created the
at that
awareness.
universe,
That
the fine
universe
lady, Susie,
everywhere.
they are the
Susie,
first people
3
to
of
involve
them.
in justice for Mohbad.
Most people, they don't sleep.
See,
They
natural, I
don't
won't speak
sleep. This
pidgin.
is how we
The
follow
one
them
where they
up.
pay me pass, see, the one where they pay me pass, I heard something like 3 days ago that all this time, Mohbad corpse was not in a private morgue in Lagos State. So, all this money with the Mohbad Papa possession, the man no fit bring like 1 meter, pay 3 months advance for private morgue where they put rich
You
men.
go, oh.
Which kind of thing
Now,
be
what you
this?
make me come
70
up body for the
million.
matter now?
70 million. The man no fit pay. He leave Mohbad body for
When I
where
sit
government
down, I go
put
say
am.
this man use the pikin to do personal stuff.
See,
When people don't
if you be
understand.
public, if you be public and you don't get annoyed that Mohbad corpse was never put in a private morgue after all the millions donated to his father, you not be better person.
For where that one not saying safe. I never see say the man come out one day, come they talk say my pikin not supposed to be that place. You understand? My pikin not supposed to be that place. I know they see that pain in that man. You understand? People go say, Baba Pele, Baba Pele. The thing go just dey vex me. They too wear suits for the man body. And they tell you, even when the Mohbad, I won't worry boy say, now me get you as papa, I go burn you. I go burn you pieces. That time I know they sleep. Susie go say, have you eaten? Have you do this? They talk. They go even they pity the man. That time I won't even read the man. They call. They sleep that time.
December 2023. Smart.
If you drop 1 meter, they
Smart.
go change church. They
Baba
go change clocks.
Mohbad's PA called and said there was no food in the house. Ada called me and said, no, Smart first of all called me. Me, I just say, run Jessile
I
now.
trust you. They give you workers story of money. You go do like say not the year like say your phone get problem.